It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And the Bucks have some fantastic wing players on their team. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jabari Parker. How well do these two complement each other, Jet?
Giannis and Parker, they both attack the rim. You know, the injury slowed Parker down early, but, you know, Giannis is what they call the freak. He is a guy who can do things differently than any other person can. He can probably play 4 spots. Parker is going to be tough to guard as he gets more experience.
How do you compare the two, Shaq?
Well, Parker is more skilled of the two, but Giannis is more athletic. I don't know where you guys went to school at, but Giannis does not start with the G. It's Giannis. I know how to read. 4 degrees, baby.
It's silent.
Time for tip-off as we send it over to Evan Arlen.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Well, guys, for a long time, the city of Milwaukee has been an NBA backwater. But with new ownership, a respected head coach, and a lot...
All right, thanks, D.A. Chris, how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
Well, playoff basketball is just so much more physical. A lot of times it's a slower game, believe it or not, but you're exerting more energy than you would in a faster-paced game. So many adjustments are being made, you have to think on the fly.
Yes. Tip-off goes to Houston. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Bucks, Parker and Monroe together inside. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in at the point guard position. Stolen by Anderson. Harden kicks to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Anderson. Fades back. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Houston on D. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
And the fact it happened on the road in front of a hostile group of fans, that's not easy when you're coming off the bench cold.
On deep. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Parker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Parker's got his first points of the night.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
This could be an early sign of an explosive game for him. You have to keep your eye on him if you're the defense. How about that assist? Accurate toss inside for the high percentage look.
And Ariza isn't a guy you build a team around, Chris, but he is a solid starter in the NBA.
And he's a guy that's supposed to get more credit for his tenacity on the defensive end. His frame and defensive fundamentals allow for a lot of flexibility from his coach. He still has fast hands and is always up there in steals when the season comes to a close.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
Here's Monroe.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
One of of last year's flashiest free agent signings, 3 years, $60 million, Greg Monroe did not disappoint.
Yeah, really thrived playing a lot at center after having spent the early years at the power forward position. Well-rounded post scorer with excellent court vision, and plus a rebounder at both ends of the floor. That subpar athleticism can hurt defensively at times, but he is an asset on the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Beverly. Left side Ariza. Kicks it to Capella. Now the pass to Harden. To the middle. Poked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter Williams. No good with the triple. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. From deep, Harden. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Well, they also made few, if any, effective adjustments. Defense is all about hustle, yes, but it also comes to scheme.
Capella inside. Monroe on him. Capella with the bucket.
And Capella is very efficient down deep, using his muscle to get off the shots he wants inside.
Inside. Out to Monroe. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Beverly with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Anderson kicks to Beverly. Harden against Carter Williams. Ariza, right side. Harden. Another miss by Harden. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Parker, and Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Carter Williams against Harden. Stolen by Beverly. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards. Now, it's not exactly hard to see what the Rockets prefer to do on offense. They see the value of the three-pointer and put up a ton of shots from behind the arc. It's been years running that they've finished in the top 3 in three-pointers attempted at the end of the season.
And with the Rockets, Chris, they don't shoot threes at a very good rate.
Well, they're an analytically based team, and advanced stats show the value of the three-pointer. I must admit that it is strange to see a team that shoots in the bottom half of three-point percentage put up so many shots from deep. It's hard to argue with their approach, given their success in making the postseason during this era.
Carter Williams dishes to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Parker sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Anderson against Parker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Parker. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Parker's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Monroe. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his third foul of the game.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Carter Williams against Harden. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Back to Carter Williams. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Carter Williams, and Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Houston making a switch. Harrell's checked in, and Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Yeah, and because they don't see each other all that often, it's really hard to know what to expect out of this first game. But we'll see.
There's the screen. Here's Carter Williams. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Talk about leading your target perfectly. Nice assist.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
And a beautiful two-way game for him. Blocking a couple of shots, giving the opponent something to think about.
Gordon, the pass to Harden. Back to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Gordon. Gordon's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Again, Carter Williams missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. Got to stay confident in himself.
To the paint. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Second shot opportunity. Carter Williams with another miss. The Rockets shooting 40% here in the early stages. Harden dishes to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Drills the three-pointer. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ariza outside. Harrell the pass to Gordon. In the corner, Harrell with it from 12 feet out. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Bucks leading by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carter Williams. Middleton outside. To the inside. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brewer is checked in for Houston. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Parker. Beasley's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Carter Williams. On defense, Houston. Teletovic the screen. Beasley kicks to Henson. Lock at 6. And the Bucks miss again. Rockets trailed by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and the selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Harden. Middleton for 3. Middleton's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Dellavedova kicks to Beasley. Inside, Henson now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful things happen when you attack. Put the defense on its heels.
Harden dishes to Harrell. Left side, Gordon. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Dellavedova. Harden's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Beasley outside. The feed to Henson. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. And for the uninitiated, Mike D'Antoni has a bit of a unique offensive approach. Likes, in fact, Chris, to create a lot of chances for his team by pressing the tempo.
Well, he creates a lot of chances and doesn't mind the early shot. He'll go with the undersized 4 to help push the tempo. It's all about getting easy transition buckets for D'Antoni.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Ennis passes to Nene. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Dellavedova from outside, and the rebound goes to Nene.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brewer's shot is off.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
Middleton drives in. Another shot. No good from Beasley.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Gordon. And the shot's good from Nene.
Great presence there. You think that shot's going up, but gets dished to the open man.
The Bucks shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Dellavedova kicks to Beasley, and it's blocked. Well, it's been quite a journey for Michael Beasley, but he's made his way, Chris, back into the NBA, and it's stuck.
Well, we have to be honest, Kevin. It's never been easy for Beasley in this league, the #2 pick from the overall draft in 2008. Now, yeah, he's had some great years early on and showed promise, but got derailed by a couple of off-the-court issues. Hopefully, all that's in the past for him now, and he can continue to help his team win basketball games.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Outside, Gordon. 11 feet away. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. No one near Teletovic as he lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. He gets trailed by 4. To the inside. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first points in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Dellavedova missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Harrell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The lane was relatively open and didn't take advantage of a golden opportunity.
Stolen by Beverly. Here's Gordon. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we heard from John Henson before the game.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with the chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, working hard, really masking some of their weaknesses by piling up second chance points.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Matthew Dellavedova. Mirza Teletovic out there with John Henson. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Beasley in at the 3. Brewer with the ball, working on Beasley. Brewer with the ball, guarded now by Michael Beasley, and the basket by Brewer.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter-Williams against Harden. Teletovic the screen. Carter-Williams with it. He dishes it to Teletovic. Offline with his 3. Outside Gordon. Feeds it to Harrell. Houston moving it around. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Henson. Beasley dishes to Carter-Williams. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Nene. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Rockets.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And the first one drops. And the Bucks are an interesting team. There was the trade involving Brandon Knight and Michael Carter-Williams a while ago. They signed Greg Monroe to a free agent contract last season. Re-signed John Henson. A lot of moving parts with the Bucks.
And they're still trying to identify the right combination of players because they're still struggling with consistency. On paper, at times, it seems like the team should have more wins than it actually does.
Beasley, the pass to Carter-Williams. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. And the Bucks miss again. Rockets leading by 3. Harden kicks to Harrell. To the middle, Nene. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now. Those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post. When I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers, there's still a lot of post players out there. So I don't subscribe to that opinion that it's less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game will change. But small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective. A.J. McDaniels, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And again, the Bucks miss. Rockets leading by 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Chris Middleton is a prototype off guard. He likes to run off screens, catch, and shoot. He described his mindset saying, just space the floor, be patient, not force anything, and move the ball. Let those guys penetrate and find the best shot for the team. Team player indeed, Kevin.
Thanks, DA, and he's developing his postgame. He can get in the paint now when they need him to. Chris, there's such a difference between creating offense in transition against finding looks when things slow down. What are the keys to finding consistent offense in half-court sets?
Well, one of the keys is patience. I mean, you have to have patience. Move the ball side to side so that you can move the player laterally. It's harder to move laterally than it is north-south. And secondly, you have to attack the defense. Where there's one guy, attack him. Hopefully you will draw help, and then you pass. And the guy that you pass it to, he doesn't have to shoot. He can wait while the defense is retreating out to him and move the ball again. So ball movement is secondly. And then thirdly, I think it helps where you rebound. I think you know where the shots are coming from because you can anticipate. And so I think it's just patience and ball movement that helps in half-court sets.
That's an excellent point. Now Dellavedova. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Carter Williams dishes to Dellavedova. That one falls. Dellavedova's got his second basket.
Great execution gives him a makeable shot. He's working hard out there.
Here's McDaniels. Here's Capella. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D. Well, the crowning moment for the Rockets' franchise history has to be their back-to-back titles in '94 and '95. Jordan was out of the league, and it was time to shine for Houston. Hakeem Olajuwon led their team to their only 2 titles in franchise history.
And the Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Antetokounmpo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And with the Rockets' pair of titles, what a scrappy group of teams those were. Drexler and Olajuwon were the stars, but everyone could play on their team.
But what is really wild about the '95 run is that the Rockets were a 6th seed. That was the lowest seeded team to ever win the NBA Finals.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know, he's already got the personality of a star. And when you look at the overall skill set, I mean, he's very close to becoming an elite player in this league. I mean, he does a little bit of everything, and he can do it in a multitude of positions. That the Greek freak, as they call him, is the kind of player who can become the face of a franchise. And I think also because of his versatility, he's got the kind of game that you can mix and match with other types of players that I think could lead to a lot of success for this franchise.
Houston leading by 4. To the paint, deflects the pass, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Carter Williams with the ball.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Terrific work in transition there. A nice finish to cap off that play.
And talking about the potential of Giannis, some experts feel he's only a jump shot away from being a perennial all-star.
And he's cleaned up his mechanics as well. Still trying to develop that consistency. But on the playmaking side of things, he has excellent vision. Also racks up a lot of rebounds, blocks, and steals. So 2 things he really needs to avoid, though, to take the next step: turnovers and foul trouble.
Out of sync at the line, it's really been a consistent problem for this team.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 3. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
So for the Rockets, Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Gordon in for KJ McDaniels. Here's Brewer. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Passes to Anderson. Harden kicks to Brewer. Here's Capella. Good work defensively by Monroe. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Dishes to Carter Williams. Dellavedova. He has 6. But they'll get another chance. Monroe, the pass to Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, he struggled out of the gate, but now he's really cooking in the second quarter.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Here's Harden on the wing. He feeds it to Brewer. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Carter Williams. Dellavedova, the pass to Carter Williams. And the Bucks miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brewer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Screen by Monroe. Parker outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. Dellavedova. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And finished off by Anderson.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
I mean, they seem to gain more energy after each made bucket. Let's see if they try to really bust it open here.
Here's Carter Williams. No good, unable to end this run.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Houston, they have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And he knocks down the first one. Just during your playing days, you were named to the All-NBA team in 2001. Several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
You know, it meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you know, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. I mean, you know, Rasheed Wallace, you look at those names of power forward just in that conference those years. So, you know, I'm just proud that I, you know, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing, it was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win the championship, and you know, I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective. Brewer's shot is off.
Really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
Kicks it to Teletovic. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
These are just terrible shots he's attempting right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
And Brewer kicks to Capella. Stolen by Monroe. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He just recorded his 3rd foul of the half. Coach has to consider resting him until the 3rd quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Harrell, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Here's Monroe. Count it from 12. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter. Rockets leading by 6. There's Gordon with the 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
In the corner, Middleton with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. 10 points for Chris Middleton.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
This is a shooter's dream. They are really letting the outside shot fly.
Here's Gordon. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Middleton. Beasley right side. Sweet move, and the layup is good. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Gordon dishes to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Brewer the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Capella is just fantastic at dunking it home, leaving no mistake on these kinds of chances near the hoop.
Over from outside. Brewer with the rebound. Rockets leading by 6. Back to Gordon. From deep. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Bucks trail by 6. 1:14 left in the second quarter. And Beverly kicks to Gordon. And here is Brewer. He's got 9. Now the pass to Harrell. Knocked away. Here's Gordon. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. And the Bucks miss again. Now the dish to Nene. Kicks it out to Gordon. In the corner, it's Brewer. To the inside. Nene, the pass to Gordon. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Oh, he has really played to his maximum potential this quarter. What a performance.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Middleton with it. Another miss by Middleton. Gordon with it. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Heat in Miami.
Don't forget about his playmaking. Kept his head up. Found his teammates all night.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
Well, that's because they're just taking smarter, high-quality shots, not forcing anything, just letting the game come to them naturally.
And so we conclude the first half. Rockets ahead. They lead by 12. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Eric Gordon taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
The most intense guy on the court at times. Put a lot of pressure on the defense. We'll see if he can maintain that level of energy the rest of the way.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Brewer is out there with Harrell. Then there's Nene. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in.
And yet just another thing he does well. He just has a certain feel for this game.
Nene dishes to Harrell. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 10.
And last year, really an interesting one for Chris Middleton. You know, he signed a monster 5-year, $70 million contract in the offseason, and immediately there was all this speculation as to whether or not, one, was he worth it, two, would he continue to work and improve. And you know what? He came out of the gate and really took all of the numbers across the board up. And I think that put to bed, I should say, all the doubters about whether or not this guy was deserving of that contract.
And they pick up 2. 10 points for Parker.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Stolen by Monroe. Three-pointer. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Brewer kicks to Nene. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And stolen by Harrell. And it's Houston on the break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. For Houston, they had gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And so it's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The feed to McDaniels. On the wing, Brewer. Antetokounmpo defending. Harrell kicks to McDaniels. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Monroe outside. Back to Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. Monroe with it. Picked up by Nene. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Harden dishes to McDaniels. Up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 9.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
For the captain of the ship, you know the rest of his teammates look to him to provide when things are tight. He came through again.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Bucks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Houston making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. Gordon comes in for McDaniels, and it's Ennis in for James Harden. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Henson's checked in for Jabari Parker. It's stolen by Carter Williams. To the paint, here's Middleton. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And when you look at this shot chart, you get a good visual of just how often they are settling for something outside. They have to know that this defense wants them to take those kinds of shots, and they would be a lot better off if they recommit to attacking the basket.
First one falls for.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Middleton hits them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ariza outside. And the foul on John Henson. That's his third foul of the game. It's Ariza on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Nene, the pass to Ariza. Hits the three-point bomb. Ariza's got 9.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there could flat out light it up.
Screen by Monroe. Feeds to Middleton. Inside, unloads from 13. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Monroe. Antetokounmpo against Ariza. And here's Gordon from outside. That shot off the mark. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And Monroe kicks to Carter Williams. Shoots from the baseline. And stolen by Harrell. Left side Ariza. Out to the wing. Ennis kicks to Ariza. Over to the wing. Harrell dishes to Nene. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Trying his luck deep. Middleton can't get it to go. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Harrell kicks to Nene. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The Rockets #1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And the first one at the line is good. Michael Beasley. He's checked in for the Bucks. And so Nene nails both of them. Bucks trail by 8. Now Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. And it's Ariza in the corner. This one for 3. Ariza with another miss. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo and stolen by Gordon. Now here's Ennis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Milwaukee has possession. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
He's in ultimate heat check mode right now, which is nothing but bad news for the defense.
Brewer is checked in for Houston. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Carter Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Beasley with a clean look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes to Nene. Stolen by Henson. And here is Carter Williams. And it falls over the rim and in. Carter Williams has got 7 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Nene. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. The first free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And so Nene nails both of them.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's a well-placed pass right there, right where his teammate can do something with it.
Here's Brewer. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
And really, Brewer is so fast on the drive. When he sees a clear lane to the hoop, he devours it.
Bucks trail by 11. Carter Williams, the pass to Beasley. That's tipped. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Off target with his three.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Kev, whenever I see Trevor Ariza out there, I can't help but think of how he came into the spotlight. He went from being a role player early to becoming a major part of teams after his stint with the Lakers. He said he learned a lot from playing with Kobe.
Here's Nene. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Nene's got 6 in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Carter Williams. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Beasley the screen. Dishes it to Teletovic. That one wide left. And with Ariza, part of his progression was natural, but he knows that he made a huge jump after he played with Kobe in L.A.
Well, I thought his quote about playing against Kobe was great. I mean, he said, the first time I played against Kobe, he scored 40 on me. The last time I guarded him, he scored 35, so I guess I got a little bit better. You know what? Great sense of humor. Just glad to see it.
Three-pointer, Teletovic. Rockets with the rebound.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Brewer. Ariza outside. Back to Brewer. Ennis in the corner. And there's the call on Nene. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Bucks trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wonder what time the bus got in last night. Their energy just isn't there. Neither is the execution. That's a smart timeout.
Trying to get back on track. Middleton can't get it to go.
Another miss, and you have to wonder if this just isn't his night.
Pulls up on the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anderson's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Carter Williams with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Beasley outside. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Puts up a 3. Kept alive by Houston. Pass to Brewer. He dishes it to Ennis. Jacks up a 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beasley left side. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Brewer pushes to Anderson. Now the pass to Onuaku. And it's Ariza in the corner. Shoots a 3. Ariza with another miss.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher there. I don't know how he could think that's a good shot. That's not who they want out there jacking up 3s.
Just a rough game for him so far. No made shots so far, and his team is hurting because of it.
And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist from Corey Brewer. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, as we see, as soon as they get the ball, they're looking to run, and they are clearly a fast team out there. That's just a clumsy turnover there. Just an errant pass that should have never been attempted.
For the Rockets, Daniels, he's checked in for Brewer. And it's Harden in for Ennis. The Bucks also with the sub. Parker's checked in. Here's Onuaku, covered by Teletovic. The shot by Onuaku, no good. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 6.
Oh, man, I really enjoy seeing Harden connect from the interior, showing he's more than just a perimeter scorer.
Here's Carter Williams. He has 7. Got a piece of it. Here's Harden, and the layup is good. 8 points for him.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Houston on top, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Teletovic in at the 5, home in the paint.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
They're taking any look they can get from there and just making it rain from the perimeter right now.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teletovic. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Harden kicks to Anderson. Back to Harden. Ariza outside. Ariza with another miss.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead.
Down low, here's Carter Williams, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here. Chris, every year we see less and less of the classic 20 and 10 big men. You average 20 points and 10 rebounds for your career. Why do you think we are seeing less big men hit those benchmarks?
You know what? I really don't know. I can't even act like I do, Kevin. You know, that was a different time, and I look at these kids now and I watch them play, and I'm in awe, and I admire their skill sets, and so I'm really not sure about that, but my mom always used to tell me, stay focused on what you can do, so I'm glad I stayed focused on hitting them boards and trying to get our team to get some wins.
Well said. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Dellavedova from outside. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gordon. Back to Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Onuaku the pass to Gordon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. Houston making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And both free throws good for Gordon.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Harden kicks to Gordon. And it's the Bucks on the break. Dellavedova from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Dellavedova's got 5 points now this quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Harden. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Harden. Maker dishes to Dellavedova, and he finishes nicely on the layup. For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Plumlee with a screen on Harden. Here's Maker, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shot by Brogdon, no good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Novak, that's for 2. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden the pass to Anderson. The tray connects from three-point range.
Oh, you like how Harden spots up his teammates perfectly. I mean, he just knows how to get them the ball in the right place.
Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. Here's Maker, and the shot goes down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Chris, when a player gets traded mid-season and has to relocate their life in an instant, I mean, a snap of a finger, how big of a distraction can that be?
It can be a very big distraction, especially when you're in love with the city, when you're, have been with the team for so long. It depends on what point. I mean, if you want to get out of there, it's no distraction at all. His feet hit the ground, 10 toes down, let's go. But if you want to be there, you feel a little bad. You wish you could have finished what you started.
Yeah.
You feel a little betrayed. But then you have to realize on the other end that somebody out there wants you. And so at the same time, you got to get up right away and be loyal to the team that wants you and play as hard as you can for them, because that's who you are. It's a professional business, and the best players in this league learn quickly that you need to have sharp skill sets at all times, and you need to be ready to go at all times. And most importantly, no excuses, no one cares.
Great perspective. Onuaku, and it's Houston with another.
Yeah, not always consistent offensively, but he sure looked good on that finish.
Dellavedova with the ball. Pass to Brogdon. Launches it. Brewer with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Passes it to Onuaku. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. 4-on-1, and they're running. Here's Maker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 6 points for Thon Maker.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kicks it to Beverly. He feeds it to Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now here is Dellavedova. T right on him. Maker misses. Rockets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Maker. Novak dishes to Dellavedova. Plumlee. It's rebounded by Houston. Harrell's got 8 rebounds in this game. The feed to Ariza. He kicks it to Harrell. Back to Ariza. Tries a 3. The rebound by Brogdon. And the Bucks, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Oh, can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going on.
It's stolen by Maker. Here is Novak. Well, Chris, you did what many players coming into the NBA do. You spend a year or two, in your case 2 years in college, before making the jump. It worked out terrifically for you. But how do you feel about how things are set up now with the age limit in the NBA as it stands?
You know, I feel, hey, if you're old enough to vote, if you're old enough to go to war, then you should be old enough to play in the NBA. And so that's the rights aspect of it. Now, as far as a basketball fan and somebody that knows this game fairly well, I feel that guys coming in so young, it really hurts their game. You know, we talk about guys making it from high school to the pros, or guys coming out their first year, but not many of them really are successful. Yeah, we glorify the ones that are successful, and we should, because it's such a phenomenal feat to come out your first or second year and play well in the NBA. And so to take it for granted and to expect every kid that comes out, you know, those years to make it is just, it's just unfair. And so for me, I think guys should have the chance to, but I think it's more of a responsibility with that freedom of decision making, because once you lose that chance, you usually don't get a second one, and you want to be as mature physically and mentally before trying to make the jump into this league.
Great perspective. And that's a foul called on Miles Plumlee. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Harrell. McDaniels comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Patrick Beverly. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Miles Plumlee. Nene, the pass to Brewer. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
At the elbow, Maker. Here's Brogdon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Brewer's shot is off. Well, the Bucks shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Teletovic's shot is good.
Oh, no chance there for the smaller defender. Someone needed to rotate over and help.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Nene, and it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Well, the salary cap's skyrocketing this season and next season as well with all the new TV money. Chris, it's sure a good time to be a free agent, isn't it?
Oh man, I tell you what. I mean, it seems like every decade, the next decade, the players say, "Man, I wish I was born in that one." But I tell you what, the business of basketball is doing well thanks to the fans,
yes,
and thanks to the hard play and work of these players.
Well said. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Confidence is contagious, and when you see a guy like that finishing over a bigger man, it's got to motivate his teammate.
Taken away by Nene. And Brewer kicks to McDaniels. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Brewer does an exceptional job keeping his eyes up, always looking to dish the rock off to an open teammate.
Elabadova from outside, and the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the wing on the left. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for James Harden.
Well, his versatility was the story tonight. The triple-double tells you everything you need to know about how much work he did and in how many different areas. His impact was felt overall 94 feet.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Well, it's really too bad that they found themselves a little too late in this one.
And Brewer kicks to Ennis. Back to Brewer. To the middle. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one is off. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Maker. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Brogdon the pass to Dellavedova. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Brewer. Second chance shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Brogdon. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
I'm sure the D has no issue whatsoever with him taking those threes, but he isn't hitting anything from out there.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ennis. From deep three-point range, it's off. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're James Harden. Few players ever get a triple-double. Here he is doing it yet again tonight, playing some of the best ball in the league right now. No one's been able to even slow him down.
This is just no way to keep James Harden in check when he's locked in like that. He's got too many ways to beat you. He combines scoring on the perimeter, scoring inside, step back, and he can pass it like nobody else. Harden was a steamroller tonight. Just stay out of his way. He didn't even try to Euro step tonight. Run him over, Harden.
He was like a second point guard out there for them. Accurate and on time with one pass after the other. It's no wonder he wound up with 11 assists. And with him passing the ball so effectively, it forced the defense into a lot of unusual rotations.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.